Is at Anfield, Liverpool, Manchester United. Straight up to the
Yes.
predictions. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Franco, let me start with you.
Hey everyone, nice to see you all.
Hey, Franco, good to
Um,
see you again.
yeah, all
Hey,
good.
Franco.
Liverpool at home. Normally, you're thinking this is easy.
Should be,
It's
right?
a Man U team. It's a Man U team that lacks leadership. It's a Man U
Mm-hmm.
team that has weaknesses everywhere. Normally, I'd say let's do this easy, 3-0 at home. But this current Liverpool team has problems, and Slot hasn't worked them out, and the team is underperforming. And there's one or two things that aren't quite working. I'm not saying there's problems. I'm not saying people are angry. I'm not saying people are fighting. But sometimes things just don't work. And one of you guys was saying a few minutes ago that there was the international break. People went away. They play differently. They play with their countries. They come back. They win. They lose. Whatever. But it is a great opportunity to reset. I'm hoping people have come back with new thoughts. I hope Slot has been working things out, trying to figure out a team that has playmakers, ball winners, and someone who can score. We have all of those things, but we don't know how to put them together at the moment. So right now, I would love to say easy home win for Liverpool, but I'm actually quite nervous about this result because it's not a great Man U team, but it's also not a great Liverpool team at the moment. So my very very sad prediction at the moment is going to be like a 1-1 draw because I have a bad feeling about this weekend.
1-1 draw.
Yeah,
I see. Okay, Nayo,
yeah,
let
one
me get
one.
your prediction. Oh, okay, okay.
Yes. So for me, so it's a few things actually. If we were playing well and United were coming to Anfield to play us, they will play defensive and they will just try and kill the game and get a draw. But now I believe that they will come to Anfield thinking that they're catching us at the right time because we're not playing well, and they will come and play, and that's going to be their downfall. I was gonna say 2-0, but I actually think it's probably gonna be. I can see them. So I still don't have confidence in our defense to keep a clean sheet. So I would say it's
Yeah,
gonna be a 3-1. I think Salah will score because he always scores against Man United. I'm expecting Isaac to score and VS to score as well. And then I hate to say, but
Bruno.
Bruno's
Bruno.
yeah, he'll get a
Bruno.
jamming goal one way or the other. You know what I mean? So.
Okay.
But I do think that, and it's also it's against Man United coming to Anfield. The crowd is gonna be up. The players are gonna be up for it. Yeah, if they make the mistakes of coming to play, they'll get beat. They'll get beat properly. And even if they come defensive, they'll still get beat. So either way, I don't see us even drawing the game. I think we'll beat them, and
Okay.
hopefully that would open the door for us to start moving, like getting back into shape, getting back into form, and you know, moving on. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So 3-1. Mm. Okay. Any, let me get your prediction.
I'm along the same line as well. I said 3-1, yeah, in a group earlier today, and it's exactly the same reasoning. I feel like United are going to get very confident. They're going to try and come out and play. That three in the back and four in the five in the middle that they're playing, or four in the middle. I don't even know how to set up, but I do know they play three in the back. I think that's going to be to our advantage because they're going to have to drop someone to cover Salah, one of those midfielders, and hopefully Gakpo is on his game. I don't know how we're going to line up, but I do hope that Gakpo plays, even though he's indecisive in moments so far in a few games recently. But I feel like his threat to go long and to be able to take people on is also an advantage. That would also open the room up for Viet to room about, and I hope that he plays the 10, like Neyo was saying. I hope he plays the 10 right behind the strikers. In this game, I actually prefer Hugo to Isak. Um,
Yeah.
and my reasoning again, Blessing can tell you, I didn't want Isak, and I think I mentioned it like extensively months ago, like well, a month ago, and 2 months ago. Like, I didn't want Isak because I don't. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, and I will love it if I'm wrong because it advantage my team, right? But I hope I'm wrong. But I just don't see him as our typical nine that we're used to playing with. We we're used to like a Hugo that drops in. The few games that I've seen Hugo play when he keeps his shirt on, is drops in. Is helped in the middle, is helped to fast break, and is a threat up front, holding up plays and disrupting the back line. Isak, I feel like one is trying to get his feet. I get it. He's trying to get back in form, get fit. I feel like is a contact. What is it? A point striker. The word just got out of my head is a target striker. I think he expects once he gets the ball, he goes and he does his thing. But Hugo can link up things. I am not saying Isak can't, but for some reason we haven't seen it yet. But hopefully, he figures it out. I don't know if the fitness is an issue, but I hope it is. But I see three
Well,
one as well, and
well,
I see that
he played.
Neo did not agree with that.
No, because so he played 2 90 minutes back-to-back games for Sweden in the last two matches. So I think
Mhm.
his fitness should be okay now.
But then in one of those
Um,
games, he had 31 touches total.
yes, but then he played the other day though. He played. In fact, I saw the last 30 minutes of that match, and yeah, the Swedish players, a lot of them, they're not good enough. That's they're not.
No.
That's not good teams. Well, anyway, to go back to Liverpool. So I think Isak right now is a more of a complete striker than Ekitike. Ekitike's
Hmm.
heading ability is not good in the air. He can't head the ball properly yet. He needs to learn. That's the weakness in this game. In terms of the other aspects of being a striker, I think they're even actually. They're good touch. They can link up play. They can both do everything. And Ekitike can play on the left. So I can see a world in which Ekatike plays on the left, Isaac plays through the middle, and he puts Salah on the right. I just don't see if we're gonna put Salah on the right, we really gotta set up the team to ensure that we don't get exposed on that side. We have to compensate somehow for doing that. Personally, as I've said earlier, I think we should find a way of having Salah in that team, but not having any defensive responsibility, which means you have to change the formation. So basically, when you're playing behind the striker, he can then, I know he favors the right hand side, he can go to that side and attack from that side. Henri, when he was playing for Arsenal, he was a striker, but he favored the left hand side. I used to attack from that side. So you can be a striker and favor one side or the other. That's not a problem. We just got to
Yeah.
put the team, we got to put a shape around the team to ensure that you have Viets, who's going to be the creator, and you have Salah, who's a goal scorer. Because whatever we say about Salah right now, until the other players prove that they can score the amount of goals that Salah has been scoring for Liverpool, I don't trust any other player. Salah is the only one I trust. Isaac has to do it. Ekatike has to do it on a consistent basis before you phase out Salah from the team. That's how I see it.
Right. I
Something.
agree. And I think one of the problems that we have so far in Salah coming back is Konate is not in form. For some reason, even when Konate goes to the right side to help, he gets beat.
Mm-hmm.
Like he either missed the first ball, the ball goes over his head, or his challenges is not winning his duels. So I think that's one of the biggest part because it starts from the back. And then another thing that I noticed is we're flying a lot forward more. We're flying a lot more up forward our fullbacks than we did last year. There was a little bit of solidity last year with Robertson staying back a bit, and we still have that strong three in the
Trent
back.
and Trent and Trent
And
stayed back
Trent,
a bit as well.
Mhm.
Yeah,
yeah.
they both stayed back.
So I think now that Kirkes is flying up, Bradley or Frimpong is flying up. Salah obviously is not gonna. They're not gonna switch. Salah is gonna fly up as well. So it leaves Konate to hold that side, Van Dijk to hold the middle, and maybe hopefully Kirkes or Robertson drop back in time to form a back three again. So we have to be disciplined enough to be able to say, okay, if one of the two fullbacks are flying forward, we still have to have a strong three in the back, right? So
Well,
if Konate,
well, yeah. So what you said about it starts from defense, I disagree. I think it starts from the front. Our pressure when we put
press.
doing the press,
Hmm.
our players, it starts from up front. You have to press from up front. The charge comes from up front, but we're letting the teams get out of the press too easily. We commit our players to press, the team play around us, and then our defenders are exposed. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you keep getting exposed, the way our defenders are getting exposed, you get beat. Simple
You're
as
right,
that.
and you're right, and it
You'll get
started. It
beat.
started at the
Right?
Bournemouth game too. The two games, the
Yeah.
two goals they scored, everybody was up front, and we got beat right in the middle for those two goals.
We,
Yeah, you're right.
we were two. Okay. The first goal, Sabosla made a mistake. Oh, that's fine. The second, the equalizer, and they made it 2-2. We were 2-1 up. Endo came on, and
He
it
was
was
in the
further
box.
up. It was in the box,
He was
and
in the
then
box.
they, we had the ball. We lost possession. All of a sudden, they had 4 players
Running at two.
onto our 2 centre back.
Mm-hmm.
That can't happen. That can't happen. That just cannot happen, right? And
Yeah,
the other thing that's
you're
been
right.
happening, the manager made the point that no, it was Gravenberch. He made the point that the manager's giving him some freedom. Now he's getting forward. Everybody's getting forward. What's going on?
Yeah.
You know, it needs to
Yeah,
sort. The manager needs to fix it up, man. It needs to fix it up.
yeah. I have a question for all of you guys. So,
Yeah.
we've got everyone running forward,
Yeah.
but surely there's a strong instruction and game plan. You know, we're dealing with one of the world's top coaches here. We're dealing with
Mhm.
experienced footballers, and even you guys, if you play in the park, you know that every team needs balance. And if your left is bombing up the wing, your right has to cover. This is basic football. We're not talking about
Right.
higher grade, coaching or tactics here. So I agree that we need more balance, but we also have a problem in Liverpool at the moment, is that people are not informed. Connor Bradley has never quite returned
Yeah.
back to full fitness. When he's good, he's great. He's a proper defender. People don't like playing
Right.
against Connor Bradley. Frimpong is more attacking minded. We know that, of course. So he's going to bomb forward, but then someone else has to cover. This is basic football. So I think there's a lack of form that's not helping. Keke has started okay. Frimpong hasn't quite got going. Part of that is also injury. So on the right hand
Right.
side, we've had Szoboszlai filling in. I don't think he wants to play there, but it must be
No.
because we're covering injuries. Then we've got Konate
Well.
not in form.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot going on at the back, and no matter how well or badly we press up front, we're actually lacking quality and fitness at the back. That's the problem.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, that is true. So Bradley played for Northern Ireland against Slovakia. He actually,
played
funny
well.
enough, he got suspended. He played. It was man of the match. Apparently, he
Yeah,
was so
I
good.
watched the game.
So exactly. So now the issue that I've got is these players go away for their country. They seem to be playing well. They come back to Liverpool. There's a problem. That tells us one thing.
It's the
The
manager.
coach needs to sort something out.
Yeah, it's the
The coach
manager.
needs to sort something, because you see that. So we talk about you have to cover the gap. This started from pre-season, guys. From
Yeah, it did.
pre-season, we played that team in Japan. This team was breaking on us. Like, they were creating chances. I'm thinking, okay, it's pre-season. Cut them a slack. They'll get it together. Even Jamie Carragher repeated the same thing. From pre-season, teams were creating chances against us. We've taken into the season, even Burnley created chances against us. They broke against us. So there's something wrong. There's something fundamentally wrong in the way the team is being put together. And I just don't put it down at the doors of the defenders. It's not just the defenders. If you expose players, it doesn't matter how good you are as a defender. If you get exposed, you get beat.
I think what Franco is attesting to is the fact that a lot of these players are not playing to their top form. I think that
Yeah.
also helps. If Konate is playing at top form, Bradley's playing at top form, McAllister is playing. That's 3 key players that are not in form. And Salah is not. Let's be honest, he hasn't been Salah except from 2 games so far. So you have Bradley, you have McAllister, you have Konate, that are not playing to form, and you have two new players that still needs to get fitted into the team in Kirkes and Frimpong. So you pretty much have back 5, and only 2 of them are actually up to par right now.
Yeah, that's true. But I also think that it's the role of the coach or the manager to set the team up to ensure that so basically, if you go set up a team, put them in the right place for them to succeed. So if they're going away to their countries and they're playing well, and they come to Liverpool, they're not playing well, that means there's something wrong with our system.
It's the manager. Yeah, it's the system.
Yeah.
So you got to set the team up for them to succeed. Right now, the way we're playing, the players are failing. The players are looking back. We know these players can do it because they've done it. Konate, we know how he's played for Liverpool in the past. He goes through these stretches sometimes where he might be out of form, not playing that well. but he'll
Yeah.
snap out of it. Even sometimes Van Dijk gets exposed now.
Yeah.
I actually think Kirkes is okay, but we haven't seen him play the way he played for Bournemouth. We haven't seen him
Right.
marauding down the left and getting crosses in and stuff like that. The ball seems to be getting stuck with him. I don't understand it.
But
Apparently, he's not very.
do you think that's by instruction? Because in Bournemouth, he gets the license to go up because maybe the left winger is not as strong as Gakpo or them Diaz
Yeah.
or the guys that we have. So maybe the instruction was get it halfway, give it to these boys, and let these boys continue it. Because at Bournemouth, he was going from box to box.
Yeah,
He scored a couple of goals where he actually took a guy on from the left wing and went all the way into the box.
I, I,
So maybe
I
that's
was so
by
happy.
instruction, like you said.
I think so. I was so happy when we bought him. The thing is,
Mhm.
when you go to a different team, you've got to adjust. And don't get me look. I think we need time. I have faith in the manager that he'll get it right, but he needs to do it quickly. For me, we have the players there, and to me, even look, we've got new players. They need to adapt. So why don't you start from the bottom up? So rather than try and play all this expansive football, while we're
Stay
still finding our
compact.
feet, exactly, be conservative. Just you know what, like okay, we were lucky. I'll say we were lucky to win a lot of the matches we won earlier on, but actually take stock. Just think, okay, we ease ourselves into the matches. We don't expose our defense. We just play our way into it. If we get the odd goal, just until the players get confidence. I mean, last
Right.
season we didn't. Okay, we were winning games. We were better
We were
defensively,
so
but it
boring.
wasn't brilliant. Exactly, it wasn't brilliant straight away. But that's how you build confidence. You build confidence by winning and then not exposing your players. No, so
Yeah.
if you play it, what's been happening is we play a game, we're dominating against Everton or against, I think it was one of the team, and the team we're playing against has one attack, and everything goes to pot, everything goes to pieces. From that one attack they have, we
Mhm.
lose our confidence, and
And the
then
other team gets theirs.
sorry,
And the other team gets their confidence from that.
and they get their confidence from that, and then we're in trouble from that. They start
Hmm.
creating chances, also, hell break loose.
Hmm.
So I just think that
Hmm.
we need to look at the way we're doing stuff, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday is almost here, so we'll see. Now you already gave me his goal scorers. So Franco, let me get your goal scorers. You said 1-1. Let me get your goal scorers for Sunday.
Um, I really like the idea of Salah scoring. He does like playing against Man U, and
Hmm.
Salah he looks like he's just on the edge of maybe getting some of his form back. You know, in that last game, there were a couple of one-on-ones where he made that kind of Salah position where he sets himself
Yeah.
up for the top corner or any corner he wants, but he didn't quite get the shots on target. I think he's this close to finding some form again. So Salah for Liverpool, yeah, I'm
Say,
worried.
just say
I
So,
know.
so,
Bruno.
you, so, so you're going
Bruno.
for him.
Yeah, I've always worried about Mr. Fernandez because of his
Yeah.
attitude
Yeah.
and he's involved
Okay.
with everything. So
It's
those are my
such a
two.
horrible little git as well. It's such a horrible git.
Yeah.
I don't like the
Okay.
guy. He's
I
So
don't
always
like him.
Salah
complaining.
and
He's always, oh man,
Bruno.
seriously.
I don't like
Yeah,
him.
it's horrible.
Salah and Bruno for you,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
So you're going
Any,
for
let me
one
get
zero.
you.
Yeah. One all. I.
1-1.
yeah.
Yeah.
Believe me,
I.
believe me.
I
I hope I'm
fancy.
wrong, but I'm worried.
Yeah, I understand your. I understand your cautious optimism. I understand because the team is not really. I shouldn't have been the one making predictions. You should have heard me 2 weeks ago when I was like, "Yeah, we're gonna smash Chelsea. Like it's gonna be straightforward. We're gonna play good football. It's gonna be awesome." You know. And then the game started. We started well. We started well. Everything was good, and then we conceded the first goal, and I knew we were in trouble as soon as we conceded first. And then we're away from home, so that's always a
Yeah,
factor. So we're Anfield this time
exactly,
around.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. That's the point I was going to make. We're playing. So guys, we've lost 3 away matches. Don't forget,
yeah,
it's not they're not Anfield. We're back home now.
yeah,
We mustn't forget that fact. We're back home now. This is Anfield. We don't lose there very often. Van
yeah.
Dijk, right? He's been at Liverpool for how many years? I think he's only
It's
lost
only
a
I
handful
think
of
three
matches
matches. Hmm.
at Anfield. It
Yeah,
doesn't happen. So I think that's
yeah,
going to
and,
give us
and
confidence.
that's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on the fact that it's at Anfield, and I'm banking on the fact that the boys they would also want to set things straight. I'm sure they are on social media. They've read things. They've seen things. I'm sure they also want to set things straight. And it's United. They're there for the picking always. So we
Yeah,
just, if we get our stuff right, I think this should be the game that 2 weeks ago should be. Well, I was hoping that 2 weeks ago would be the game that would set us up and we take the momentum and keep it going. Didn't happen,
yeah, yeah,
but this should be that game. United are. Let's be honest. They beat Sunderland in their last game. And it's Sunderland, but Sunderland been playing well, no doubt. Let me not discredit what they've been doing.
Yeah,
They've been playing really well,
super.
but it's
Yeah.
United. We expect them to do that, right? They would not expect to beat us in Anfield, but they would also see a bleeding lion. They would see an opportunity to say, okay, they've lost 3 in a row. They're at home. They would want to push. And I think, like Nayo said, I think that would be their downfall.
So,
We got to score early. We got to ride the momentum of being at home, score early, 1 or 2 goals early. That will force them to come out again, and maybe that will calm a lot of nerves, right? Score early, calm some nerves, play football. We can do this, right?
yeah,
We've done it.
yeah,
Play good
yeah,
football, get guys involved, and maybe we get 1 or 2 more. But that being said, I think if we struggle early on to score, the game we will win. I don't think we'll draw against United. I would definitely not going to
that's
lose against United
3-1,
at
right?
home.
That's
I
3-1.
yeah,
said 3-1. So I guess Salah, I think Hugo gets a goal, and one of either the defenders is Van Dijk or Szoboszlai gets a goal as well.
And Man United,
I
Bruno.
want to see. I want to see Hugo.
Bruno,
Why is everyone going for Bruno?
Bruno. Because I
Nah.
mean, I think he's the only one that's actually scored consistently against us since he's been in the league with
Yeah.
United.
Well,
We had that one year in the FA Cup where Ahmad, and one of the guys scored. I forgot who it was. Ahmad, and I think he left them now. I don't remember. But yeah, there. But Bruno, man, I like the guy as a footballer, but I hate him as a person. I'm sorry, I don't like him as a person. He's annoying. He's annoying to play
yeah,
against. He's a pest. He
yeah,
complains a lot. But as a
yeah.
footballer, he always finds a way to make things happen, and and I can't discredit that. He's a solid football player.
Yeah, but you know
anyway,
what he does though. So when he plays for Portugal, he actually behaves himself. He's not complaining to the ref all the time. He just gets on with playing football. At United, I don't know whether it's because he's their best player, he's the captain. He just thinks like he has to misbehave.
Yeah,
Yeah, he really does irritate me. But anyway,
anyway.
it's
okay.
an irritant. He's a big
Sunday
irritant. I,
is
I hate it.
almost here, so I'm also going for a Liverpool win. But we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah,
We,
Uh,
yeah. So we got three
yeah.
Liverpool win, one draw. Okay.
yeah.